let's get started, shall we? Please, please, please give a warm round of applause to my Intro 2 class, please. These guys are great. I've had a lot of fun working with them this term. Let's get started. They're going to do a game for you called Last Action Hero, which is based on the idea that even Arnold Schwarzenegger does a terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. And there he is now. If you recall, from the peak of his action film career, he would often kill a bad guy, dispatching him, uttering a terrible pun based on whatever weapon he is using. If you don't recall that, you're going to see a version of it in action right now as they do their best Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. No, that might be the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger. So to get started, could we have a suggestion of an object that is not ordinarily a weapon?
Cucumber.
A cucumber, correct, please. Last action hero, the item is a cucumber.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Slice and dice.
I'm turning you into a pickle.
Best when served cold.
Tell me, what's something you got for your last birthday?
Socks.
Socks, indeed. Killing someone with socks, please.
Yeah, this probably sucks for you. You have been knitted. Suck it to you. Oh, I forgot the socks.
How do you like this stocking?
Yeah. Next time maybe you'll use a drawer.
Cool. Tell me, were you to go to Meijer right after this fantastic show, what would you purchase? What was it?
Pencil.
A pencil, indeed. We have several backstage, but a pencil.
Looks like you got lead poisoning.
Not too sharp.
Take a number 2.
Don't break the tip. I've got a pencil neck.
Now you're disappointed.
Now you are erased.
Hurry up. Oh, why not? Let's do one wild card. Any object that is not ordinarily dangerous.
And shoelace.
A shoelace, very good. Shoelace. Killed with a shoelace.
You were tied up.
Line right there. Excellent. For this game, I believe you're going to be retreating for one moment as we do a game called Steal Line. Do we have one? Yes, we do. Good. What you're going to see here are 3 entirely independent 2-person scenes. And they will be transitioning between them using a technique you might find in the name of the game. Stealing a line from each scene and seeing where that takes things. I think it'll make more sense when you see it in action. So, for these 2 gentlemen, can we have a relationship between 2 people?
Uber driver and passenger.
Very specific. I like it. Uber driver and passenger. For these guys, let's have a location. Any location.
Dairy barn.
Dairy barn. A barn for dairy. Dairy barn. And then for these 2 performers, do we have a big life-changing event like birth or divorce or
Marriage.
marriage? Indeed, marriage. All right, very good. So to review, Uber driver and passenger. Yes, Uber driver and passenger.
Dairy barn.
Dairy barn and marriage. We'll start over here with Uber driver and passenger, and the game is steal line.
Where to, buddy?
Just go to the end of the street. Just keep on going.
Hey, you're getting your potato chips on my seat.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of messy here. I'll clean it up for you.
Okay. Well, there's a little baggie back there. You can put that in.
Well, there's a little baggie back there. You can put that in.
I should do love me some dairy.
You can house like this.
No better place than in a barn.
We are not getting married in a barn, Richard. Not
I wasn't talking about marriage, I was talking about, other stuff.
Oh, not that either. What do you think I am? A pig? A farm animal?
What do you think I am? A big farm animal?
Well, you're just so messy, and I don't make a lot of these trips, you know. So,
You're not supposed to be talking to me. I didn't ask you to.
oh, yes, sir, yes, sir.
You're not supposed to be talking to me. I didn't ask you to.
But I just love what you're doing so much.
Are you some kind of weird pervert?
Hey, are you some kind of weird pervert?
No, I mean, we love each other, right?
I mean, I barely know you. I've known you for like a week. And you proposed to me and you're saying we should get married in a barn and
I know already, what does this spice things up? Why
I
not?
mean, Taco Bell spices things up too. I don't know why we need to figure it out.
No, spices things up too. So now you can talk.
You're saying to me you got a missus?
I told you you had.
I told you I already have a miss.
We can have two.
One better not be you, and the second better not be this cow.
Wow, I just had an idea. That's about all I can
Well, I just had an idea, that's not all I was, going for.
Yeah, well, I don't really care for this idea. You know, I always imagine getting married on a beach or something, not a barn.
You know, I always imagine getting married on a beach or something, on a barn.
Well, that sounds good to me. You know, I got some time here. Mrs. can come up. We can drive down to Miami Beach. Be there in 4 hours.
You're a really good listener.
Oh, thank you.
You're a really good listener. Well, mate, you the cow.
Excellent job, but we're going to shift things a little bit. I know you're all great big fans of beatnik poetry. We checked at the box office. And with that, we're gonna go to a little poet's corner for a moment. So I'm gonna ask you to maybe not do so much applause and more in response some snapping. You want to do that for me? There you go. That's what I'm saying. You're not snapping. Snap. Yeah. Just pretend, and I'll show you are. Hey, you're doing great. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? We have 7 of the most renowned poets here in this theater. How is such a thing possible, you may ask? No one knows. My understanding is they're all here to recite some of their most well-known works. And I'm sure, of course, you all have, again, master's degree in American literature. We checked at the box office. So you are familiar with their work. Please, who is my first poet this evening? Who am I introducing here? Oh my goodness. Who do we have here, please?
And Dr. Hank Epanky.
Hank. Dr. Epanky. Dr. Epanky. You've had a very busy year. Very busy year, I understand. A lot of traveling.
A lot of traveling. I went down to Hankonia
Yes.
for some panking.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Well,
I can't tell you anymore. I'd have to charge you.
can't do that. No. That's good. I'm sure all of you have a favorite work of Dr. E. Hankey's. And of course, they're all one-word titles, usually a noun. Please just yell out that noun.
Pancakes!
breakfast. I love you in the morning. I love you when I'm in mourning. Nothing washes sadness away more than a hearty snack of pancakes. When you're happy, pancakes. When you're sad, pancakes. When you're extra sad, syrup.
Clapping for squares. Magnificent, sir. Thank you. Please, our next poet. Let's keep the poetry train rolling. Who do we have here? Who do we have, please?
My name's Meanie Angry McSweeney.
Ah, the fine Irish poet. Sir, I understand you have a teaching engagement these days. How's that going for you?
Oh, it's fine, but the kids are so dumb these days.
Yeah,
Ah.
I know, right? You have a favorite work of Mr. McSweeney's. What is the name of that work? That one word?
Turtles.
Turtles! Oh, of course, turtles. Would you please have an excerpt from the masterwork, Turtles?
Turtles. Who needs them? I don't. Things with a hard shell, and the head goes here, and the tail goes there, and it's just very confusing. But I love turtles. Tortoises. Huge shells. They live for years. They don't bother anyone. When I die, I want to be reincarnated as a tortoise.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I know in this day and age that schism between turtles and tortoises is very hotly contested. I think Art needs to speak to that. Please, our next poet, please. Oh, yeah, madam, please, if you would introduce yourself.
I'm sir, my name is Rick Cole.
I'm very sorry, the skirt was really off. I saw the skirt and I made many assumptions. I apologize. What have you been up to lately? What have you been up to today?
Just writing poems and living life and living that dream.
I think we can all agree that that is the American dream right there. Yes.
Yes, sir.
You have a favorite work, of course.
Birkenstock.
What was that?
Birkenstock.
Of course. I studied it as a child. If you could please, Birkenstock.
Birkenstock, what are you? Why do you do this to me? You know that I need you. You know that I love you. Yet you're so far away. And that's all I got to say.
The thing I'll say about your work is you always know when it ends. And that is not always the case with a lot of poets. Please, our next poet. Let's see if the poetry train is here, and let's keep it moving. An introduction, please, for crowd, if they do not recognize your face. I mean, I'm sure they do.
I'm just Weeper.
Weepers here, everyone. Yes, I know you were saying, come on, there's a lot of comedy, but will Weeper be there? Weeper, you've met a lot of celebrities in the past year. Who is the most impressive to you?
Donald Trump.
Really? Really? What did you find the most fascinating about him?
His orange face.
Okay, fair enough. You're all fans of Weeper's work. A favorite work of his, that single name title was...
Carnivore.
What was that?
Carnivore?
Carnivore! If you wouldn't mind, Weeper. An excerpt from Carnivore. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I once ate meat. It was delicious. The salt, it's fresh. Mooses in my mouth. Yo!
It's okay. You bring Weeper here, he's going to cry. Our next poet, please. Is it? Is it?
I'm Nadia Kolmanich, the famous Russian poet.
Romanian.
There too, yes. You know what my friends in the KGB say about my poems?
No, I don't.
They say with Nadia's poems, you may laugh or you may cry, but if you do neither, you're sure to die. I used to have friends in the KGB.
So I I'd make that decision. Laughing or crying, I'd make that decision. I mean, we're all fans of 20th century Russian or Romanian poetry. The English translation, please, of one of your favorite words, single word.
Death.
What was it?
Death.
Death. Of course, death. Please, if we could.
Death! Death! I'm at your door. But I don't want to live no more. I want to be so happy up there. I'm afraid that they won't take me now because I forget to rhyme.
Get that next poet out, Brian. Get that next poet. Oh, thank you. Because we need a little mirth. And here we go. Please, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself.
My name is Michael Spags.
Michael Spags is here. Michael Spags. My father read your work. My grandfather read your work. Do you have any advice to this generation of Americans?
I would say live once, so make it good go.
Last you people let's have the name of that poem you want to hear.
Spikes!
Spikes, is that okay? I know it's censored in this state.
Very fun.
Thank you. Oh, please.
Spikes. I often ride over you sometimes in the car, and you'd be stranded. And not very appreciative of that. But I get out and I walk in front of you and I find lots of things to do. That's very, very good. So happy about that. You're a good guy.
It's like a slice of America. Yes. The final car in the train of poetry, please. I can't believe you're doing that. Please, go ahead. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I'm Justice Bailey.
Justice Bakley. Justice Bakley is here. Fantastic. Oh my goodness, so many questions. But we are almost out of time. I just want a poem from you. We all have a favorite work.
Old-fashioned
Here.
the drink.
What's that?
Old-fashioned the drink.
It's all hyphenated, but old-fashioned. Signed together. Because you do a lot of things with typography. Please.
Old fashioned. It's not a Jaeger bomb. Old fashioned. Kind of like my personality. Old fashioned. Is it rum or Coke? No one knows. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard of old fashioned. But I'm willing to learn. Because life is shit.
Please. Yeah, lots of snapping. Really, feel free to clap. This does unfortunately take us to the final game of this evening. We ordinarily end class shows with a game called Switch. These guys are so good, we're going to do a delightful variation on it. Improvisers, could I have two people step forward first? And fantastic. And the rest of you, if you could turn your backs, please. They're not just playing Switch. They're not just playing blind Switch. They're playing blind pimp Switch. What's going to happen is you're going to have two people out here doing a scene, and we're going to switch through a bunch of unrelated scenes. They'll call freeze, come on out, and start and assume the same physical position that these players are in, but do an entirely different scene, forgetting the other one. Here's the switch, as it were. Obviously, they can't see what's going on. Also, they can't go out themselves. They will call out one of their teammates to come in and take the scene in a new direction. Once again, it'll make much more sense than my iffy description. But for this first little scenelet, let's have a location. Where are these two?
Bagel store.
A bagel store, a store in which you might find bagels. The game is blind, pimp, switch, and go.
Can I help you? You like
Yeah,
a bagel?
I'd like some more bagels, please.
Hey, Mike.
Cheers, man.
You. I love getting hammered at parent-teacher conferences.
I see how your kid gets his face.
Ashley.
Look at what you did to my hand. Look, it's in this position forever now. Damaged goods. Mark.
Mama, do I have to drink the castor oil today? I've been going on
Take
the
a bite.
potty.
Please take a bite.
Oh, my, oh, good Lord.
Don't be scared of the hand. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna make it better.
Okay.
Okay? All right, drink up. Okay, all right. Are you feeling looser yet?
Oh, yeah, I feel it coming.
Okay.
That helps a little bit. Oh, there it goes.
Trees.
Oh.
No.
I love to dance with you. Would you dance with me?
Oh, you are so good. Oh.
Mike.
You know, my parents said this wasn't okay.
That's your first time to a gay bar.
Chill.
Okay. Well, you're doing well.
Ryan.